Hello and welcome everyone. Hello Red Seraph. Nice to see you again. So yeah, we're here with some Monster Hunter as you can see, not Neo yet. And Agonia is actually joining us for a little bit. As you probably know, not with how's it called? Not with the usual setup sitting side by side. I'm about to tell you hello, Agonia. She can't read it. She's in
Hello.
yeah, she's sitting on the couch because she has to actually play it from the TV, from the PlayStation, because her PC isn't good enough, because this game is unoptimized to shit. Okay. So yeah, the title update 2. 2 monsters returning. Clearly felt like playing that. It's like, yeah, they cut this one out, and some stuff in the what did I just do? I need to. Okay, you know what? I have a problem. Circle and X is now swapped, and Neo trained me to do it differently.
Neo is a different game, though.
Yeah, I need to just adapt a bit. Yeah, so far, if you're wondering, no, as said, no new armor sets are really, there are no new armor sets yet. And, yes, it's all a bit nothing. Yeah, we have to do this one again in a very stupid order, because if you're remembering, Monster Hunter Wilds really doesn't want you to play together. It wants you to start a mission and then someone can join. And you know what? Watch cutscenes and have forced walking sections for the cinematic effect. But yeah, time to do the 2 monsters. Oh yeah, just looking like that because that's the helmet. Okay.
ですから赤い竜のせいで死活問題なんです。交易の家畜をこうも追い回されちゃいつか死人も出るだろうさ。赤い竜怒ってた。おかげで我らもしも燃えた。お前ら武器持ってる。だからそれを使う。なるほど。みんなの話は分かったよ。でもさ、よく考えて。今までこんなことはなかったんだよね。なんで急に赤い竜が暴れ出したのか知りたくならない？モンスターってあるがままのものでしょ？知ったってどうにもなりませんよ。そんなことないよ。彼らは僕らの。
It's kind of amazing how with every piece of ongoing story, quote unquote, they have, or title updates, the natives just become more ignorant. It's like, oh yeah, they live in harmony with nature. Title update 2, it's just a monster, they just act on instinct, just kill it. It's like, the fuck? Yeah, they keep doing that. And forced walking section, obviously.
エリックは彼らにモンスターを理解してほしそうだったな。まあそうだね。君は気づいてるだろうけど、僕は昔から人付き合い苦手でさ。でも落ち込む僕にベルナーって言ったんだ。人も生物だろ。ならお前の得意分野だ。人に生まれたのは間違いじゃなかったってその日から思えるようになったよ。知るとは扉を開き道を進むこと。できれば誰にとってもそれを諦めたくはない。
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that
調べよう。
they did change a lot of stuff about how this was set up from the original games. Like, you need to keep in mind, in the original games, like, up until 4 and well, World, basically, the thing is that, you know, you're just basically always only hunting in certain areas around villages. So, you know, the villages stay safe. But the villages are also, like, really small because everything bigger and it usually will attract some elder dragons and that's not good. So, like, you are on the backbone and, I mean, I said it's different before that. The games were a lot more, not cynical, but more jokey, as in there were obviously underhanded black hand dealings, black market dealings, and there was some corruption going on, but also, I mean, you had to pay the bills somehow, like the guild had to pay the bills, and yeah, so they were like, yeah, you know what, maybe we will just look away from the whole from that part with we just look away that, you know, you're stealing eggs or doing illegal arena fights, you know. And now it just became, oh no, we have to conserve the environment actually, and it's kind of weird how they twisted some stuff of that. Because in the lore, the humans got clapped by monsters, as in there was a war and humans lost hard. So the whole setup of the guild is to regulate, you know, what can be hunted, so, you know, the elder dragons don't start clapping humans again. That's the point. But yeah. Oh no, the small ones. Oh no, a basic Rathalos.
I have to add.
What?
I have to add.
Yeah.
There's no Rathalos normally even there. They don't spawn there.
Yep.
So pay attention and tell me if you can see any reason why it was there in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's an assignment.
Yeah, it's the assignment.
No.
Hey, Claire.
I said it's an assignment. Find a reason after the quest, after everything is concluded, why the thing was even there to begin with.
That's a good question.
No, it's an
I
assignment.
mean, yeah, I don't know. I will try.
Thank you.
Oh, look, it's that one shot they used for months for cut content. hand? Thank you very much. And there it is again. It's destroying the ecosystem. They're all like, oh look, we know nothing about this ecosystem, but we do know that this monster that is really rare and you should hunt is definitely destroying the ecosystem, so hunt it. It's literally, we gotta murder it. Yeah. Like, I posted already on Blue Sky, but like, I'm sorry, the guild is kind of acting like Uncle Jimbo in, South Park. Just like, oh my god, it's coming directly at us. But I'm like, oh my god, it's destroying the ecosystem. It's always destroying the ecosystem. It's so stupid. They don't know shit about the ecosystem, and they're like, nah, that's definitely destroying it. Yeah, and meanwhile, slightly not heteronormative boy is telling the natives that they just don't understand the animals around them. Wow! Oh, you can join. Okay. There she is. Agonia and Meme are here. I mean, it's still cool in HD, so... Okay, and now... Oh.
Not paralyzed.
Nice.
Actually, bad timing.
So that detour was kind of pointless.
Yep.
But hey, at least we now have a water leviathan that kind of uses the water areas at least a bit in the jungle, almost as if they were designed for it. I wonder if it just wasn't ready for launch and they cut it.
Look. It's nearly underwater fight.
Yeah, they just didn't add the underwater fighting, which is... Oh my god. Like, all the moves are here. Except, you know, the fighting. So you have to play the blaster game.
To a degree, yeah. You can also clutch claw it.
Which, yeah, the clutch claw wasn't there since Iceborne. Suddenly it's back. You know what? This is like, oh hey, we have another underwater section. Okay, but like, Lagi was an underwater fight. Just bring underwater fighting back. Like, stop scripting this shit. Okay, wait. You still need to go underwater?
Yeah.
Okay, why did it... This is fun. No. I always wanted Monster Hunter to have a minigame section where it didn't play Monster Hunter.
Which character is killing the Lagi on your end?
You...
Oh, okay, so that's Sync. Yeah. That's how you prevent a super attack from happening.
Yep,
I
you
haven't
just...
seen it yet. Oh.
You just spent some shit time underwater. Great. Why do I want to be on land and have a fight? I want to be underwater and not fight. Or, you know... This fight is definitely going to be very popular. As in, you know, the opposite.
Forgotten that we need to capture it.
Oh. I did forget it and I didn't see it. Yeah, we needed to capture it. Oh. Thank you, you saved my ass here. Hey, what would I do without you?
Beat that.
Yes, thank you. You have the better armor. That was laggy. 23. 9 minutes. That took...
You can probably subtract nearly 2 from transitions and the useless underwater section.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like... The transition underwater section just really eats into the time because, like, you can't use your weapons. Again, the point of underwater fighting was you had to manage your air. You know, you fought in 3D, and also most of the monsters you fought underwater were far more powerful there. So it was a risk-reward thing, but...
And the armor usually made you stronger underwater too.
そのラギアクルスは
Yeah.
この地域の外遠い場所から来たようだね。そんなことまでわかるんですか。体表の付着物とか肺電核の発達と魔法具合とかいろんなものからで奴がここに来たわけは肥沃な環境に育まれたいい獲物を求めてというのが妥当かな。僕らは素人が思いつきませんでした。ただ受け入れろと伝わっていたから。奴らも喧嘩したらイライラするんだな。
捕獲したラギアクルスは元の生息域へ送り返すが、今後同じ現象が起こる可能性はある。
赤い竜も含めてどう対処すればいいか、僕と一緒に考えていこうよ。そうすまなかった。どうにかしろと勝手ばかり言ってしまってありがとうございました。僕らだけじゃこんな道は選べなかった。
感謝感謝。皆さんお疲れ様でした。
アルマもありがとう。おかげで一件落着だね。あのさ、君に話があるんだ。さっきは君がオリビアと同じように言ってくれて本当に嬉しかったよ。よければ僕も編纂者として鳥の隊の調査を手伝わせてもらえないかな。君がどんな道を進むのか僕も気になって仕方ないからね。
これは広い分野を補い合える良い提案なのでは。私からもぜひ。
ああ、よろしく。
ありがとう。嬉しいよ。
I don't know what to say. This is just like... just dripping down like, yeah, cool.
力が欲しいときは
A person I will never invite. I just don't like him. Sorry. Eric just kind of sucks.
He's okay.
Yeah, but like...
So you're done with the cutscene?
Yep.
Let's hear your answer.
I have none.
There is none.
I know! There is none!
Rathalos was just there suddenly because of the Monster Hunter Tri opening.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. And here's the thing. I can almost guarantee you that a lot of this shit is happening because how's it called? They were setting up something different that, you know, Rathalos and Rathian, we're probably supposed to be both in the Scarlet Forest and also everywhere there.
Technically, it doesn't even make sense. Rathalos is an air hunter. It doesn't do well in the forest.
Yeah, like it's on the plain part. But you know who's on the plain? Rathian! And yes, I get it. If they had put Rathalos onto the Windward Plains where it belonged, whoops, you would have had, you know, with the original plans, 3 flying wyverns there. Oh, whoops.
Oh, everyone gets a corner and they can fight each other. Would be nice.
Yeah. But no, what did we get instead? We get Gummy Bird in the desert where it doesn't belong, and in the ice where it doesn't belong, and its native hunter is not even there where it belongs. Anyway. Okay. Let's take on the second monster, and we're done with this actually.
お話ししたいことがでもやっぱり
Really? That's too bad. God, I just walk away. You have something important to tell me, but then it's not important. Oh no, it's just a life and death situation. Ah. It's cutscene time. Sorry. I should have eaten. I don't need to. I mean, this one is also referencing the opening of For You, so the cutscene. But you know the weirdest part about this cutscene is? It actually has energy. It has character. I do think this one was definitely cut, and it's kind of amazing because it's kind of a good cutscene. You know, you do learn about stuff and have characters, and you're like, oh yeah, hey, it's the neat details of the world finally. But no, we had to cut that out for more exposition about how the natives don't get the monsters.
They've been living with for 1,000
Also, you need to.
years.
What?
They've been living with for 1,000 years.
Yes.
よく頑張ったノドはセクレトを連れて村へ
Anyway, hopefully I don't mix up the control scheme in my head again. It's open.
Yeah.
Cerrillos is still fun.
It's a bit weak in this entry again.
I didn't hear you right now.
It's weak in this entry.
Yeah. We don't live in the Frontier timeline anymore.
They don't even live in the Generation Ultimate timeline.
Geo was good, yeah. Yep. And you know what the upside of the Cerrillos fight is? It actually has an interesting moveset, and it doesn't have a shitty minigame intermission. So this one is just a lot nicer to play with, you know? But as you will see in the end, and I will go to the smithy to confirm that, it's probably gonna be for nothing. If they didn't make some really good weapons for them for some reason, but yeah.
Don't forget the veins. Shoot them down.
Yes, yes. Always nice how the monster just perfectly waits under the one tree with veins.
Vines?
Vines. Oh, again the chicken.
It tries.
It tries its best.
I try harder.
Okay, there we go. Hey, this one was a bit faster again. Sorry if I'm not saying a lot, it's just... I mean, it's kind of funny how people are like, oh, is this update gonna bring players back? Momentarily, yes.
Also, I have 5 on fire, so I can wake it.
Oh yeah, nice. Like, basically, just so you know, for the last month, the player numbers of Wilds dropped below World on PC. Today, it shot up to over 100,000 again. For a brief second, and now it's already like halfway down again, and just... Yeah, it's like, you know, people come, people look at what is there, not much, and they will leave. And then come back to Duna. So, yeah. Nice. That just had to be a bit of courtesy, you know? I won't let this brief stream be untail cutted. There we go. And there it goes down. Honestly, Zerigios is still like a great design. Like, it's just cute. I absolutely love that they went and were like, oh hey, you know, let's make a really good flying wyvern again, because during the, I would say during the 3rd and 4th generation, they always, you know, they did more brute wyverns and leviathans, and then suddenly they were like, you know, let's make a classic flying one again, and hey, Zerigios is really good. And then they made the B-17 bomber as a monster.
Was also good.
Yeah, it's really good, actually. So, cutscene, and I hate to break it to you all, that was the update. Yeah. You see why the player numbers are dropping already after not even 24 hours?
But to be fair, Monster Hunter updates rarely were big content drops.
True, but like, they did, some of them were at least like, you know, you played a little bit more because the armor parts were good. And such. And now it's more like...
Maybe there's a way to integrate them a bit, but I don't think so.
It's not gonna be as flexible as Gamma. So yeah, that's just the biggest problem. And you know the most the shittiest part about this is we already know from data mines, and considering they are pushing the cut content out faster now, so probably we'll have at least one new monster in with the update, so who knows. We also know there is a siege coming. Or well, at least there is a siege in the game files, and they updated that to add more things, so the siege is probably coming. But I do have to ask, why the fuck do we need to wait so long for Gogmasios, which is potentially actually new armor stuff and new weapons to use? Like, goddammit, this game is rushed to fucking hell and back. And this right there was the best bit of camera cutscene work in the whole fucking game. Just, you know,
Maybe you can use two pieces of Lagiacros for like a specific Thunder Dual Blade set or something.
Well, you know what? Let's just look at the stuff you can make and how it looks, and yeah.
Of course, nobody should get weird thoughts. There is no thunder damage up in skills anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's on armor set things.
使う武器によるところが大きいから
Of course.
引いたり寄ったりの
ここで生きていくには
そうは言う
例えば見た目から愛の加工担当がそれぞれのハンターにハンターが素材を集め名付けて開け新
力の切り口か
新しい扉開き
確かに普段とは違う装備。
ベルナーも暇人かって呆れてたけど最も票を集めた隊が勝ちねやった実はすでに装備をブラチカグラスアルファホープメイルアルファクリークアームジャタコイルアルファヒラギルグリーブアルこのセットを重ね着してから私もし持っていなかったら
That is a stupid quest anyway. And Anyway, so let's look at the weapons. You know what? I just look at my weapons and let's see how well they go. Because, so just so you know, I'm currently rocking this. Because I do not want to make any, you know, Artian weapons. So Blazing Mahaya it is. So I have 770 attack, so that's good. Let's look at this. Less attack on the Mizutsune, that was expected. A lot less attack on the Zeregios one, and you know, affinity, but Dragonfile, so you know, worthless. Hey, Lagi has... Shit, the Lagi weapon actually might be good. No, what? Can you believe this? The Lagi Switch X might actually be okay. You know why? Okay, doesn't have affinity, but it has the same attack as the Blazing Mahayana. So 770 base raw attack. It has 300 thunder attack. That's okay. White sharpness. It has a 3 slot, 2 slot, 1 slot, and it's a power file. So, yeah. I guess I'm gonna build this weapon over the next days then. Well, shit. I still don't know why they couldn't do the same for Zeregios, because I guess they didn't want to have a Switch Axe with 25% affinity and high damage. But Dragonfile. So, yeah. So, you know what? I take it back. At least in my weapon set, I think I couldn't at least in the weapon set, I couldn't try around with that. Okay, anyway, let's look at this. Lagi Armor. Okay. Yep. And it's not good.
As I said, you could use it for some thunder sets.
Yeah, fair point, I guess.
You need to look at the set bonus for that.
What does it do? So we have the
Leviathan's Fury.
yeah, there we go. Directly increases affinity and can deal extra thunder damage upon build-up. Excludes some attacks. You know what? If this was actually if they had a gamma version, it would be genuinely really good. Because then you would use it for the Switch Axe. So we'll see what comes out of that. maybe we have misjudged Lagi at least for some weapon builds.
The main problem is it has other slots.
Yeah, it has shit slots, I know. So Lagi armor looks like this and looks like this. And oh wait. Yeah. Zerigios gives Adrenaline Rush, Counter-Strike, also again bad defense. What is Razor's Edge? Extends the duration of Adrenaline Rush. If triggered again while the skill is active, extends the effect duration once.
Could do something.
Could do. It's like, again, those both are good set bonus skills if they were on a Gamma set. Which again begs the question, why didn't they just plan for arch-tempered versions of them ahead? They would add so much of, you had 4 old arch-tempered monsters and 4 new arch-tempered monsters. But, yeah. As so far, so this is how the Regios looks, and it's still the... Yep, you would use that. And, yeah. And that's all the new stuff in Monster Hunter. Probably there's gonna be some number crunching involved to see, because like again, only because the Switch Axe is actually on par base damage wise with the Mahayana, which is like it should visually actually extend out, because they usually pair them in terms of damage. So yeah. Like that's the thing. The moment I saw that that's the thing at least. I don't know how good okay, let me guess, by the way, Agonia.
Mm-hmm.
The gun lens sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like legitimately I was so ready that the weapons also suck, and I looked at the Zerigios one and was like, yeah, it's Dragonfire, it's undervalued, and then the Lagi one came up and was like, that's equal base damage to what I have right now, 300 Thunder, which is good. Like 300 Thunder is very good.
Only if you build around it, because the Lagi weapon you're talking about gets more damage with your Thunder resistance. But what you have right now is White Torrent Flame, which also gives extra damage. And we would need to test which one is better.
I mean, there's gonna be... That's the thing.
Also, the thing is, I think yours does fire with its special effect.
No, it's flat damage.
No, from your weapon ability.
You
the
think
weapon
so?
skill. Yeah, White Flame Torrent is, I think, fire. And I think the one with Lagi is electric. So maybe.
Yeah.
You could end up with 2 sets of armor.
Oh my god, 2 sets of armor. That could be equally viable.
Depending on the monster even.
Need to crunch the numbers, but maybe we... Maybe I'm making a I actually will make a simple Lagi armor to kill Arch Ufduna. Who knows?
Maybe.
Genuinely, the whole set, that whole thing that we're talking about, only happened because they decided to make one weapon good. And the problem is there are not a lot of Switch Axe players, so I doubt anyone is gonna be like, oh, because that's the problem. I do not know what to exchange actually. Like just so you know, the armor set I'm using right now.
You would have to rebuild it from the ground up.
Yeah, it's... the one I have right now is basically designed for a few very key things. Let me just show it to you, Change equipment, basic. You know what? I constantly want to be like, oh yeah. But basically, as you can see here, it has the White Flame turret, it has a power file, same slots, same sharpness, power file, just, 5% more affinity and only 150 drag. So again, I think the Lagi stuff needs to be checked out if it's good, but yeah, the problem here is more like basically it's a mix of Zoshia, which, as you can see, 82 defense. I don't even think I maxed them yet.
I think you nearly maxed them.
I think I nearly maxed them, yeah. So this is actually a lot of defense, which is just something I would give up if I would go for Lagi. And also the problem is, I have, here, I would say, it's also built around weakness exploit and agitator. So this is how you stack damage in this game, basically. And because you stack attack and affinity and have some weakness exploit and some maximum might. So it's like, okay. But then also you have antivirus. Why? Because you have Gore set. And the thing is that if you have a Gore set on, it inflicts you with the Frenzy virus the moment you start attacking. But if you have antivirus, you can get out of that ailment really fast, and then it gives you an affinity boost, aka...
It already does that.
Only when it's cleared.
Yeah, it already does that. Antivirus boosts either after, even more, or even while you afflicted, one or the other.
I think afterwards, yeah. So, it is just a good damage stack build. The stuff that you need. So, yeah, the thing is, I do not know how I would, if I should go Lagi Gore, Lagi Zoshia, and I think it would probably be Lagi or Gore. And the problem is, if I go with Gore stuff, then the Lagi stuff would need to replace Zoshia stuff, and that is hard because the Zoshia ones are really good. Like, for example, the chest. Keep in mind, the most popular chest that there was, one of the most popular chests there was, for example, is the Blangonga one, because you had, I think, two slots on it, and then how's it called? Arch-Tempered Raydao came, and its chestplate was a better version of that with, I think, 1-3 and 1-2 slot. So, yeah, it's just hard. It's like a lot of that, like, the weapon is good, the weapon has potential, but as Agonia said, you would need to build an armor around that, and I don't think the armor is stacking up, so rip weapon. Anyway, this was a bit of Monster Hunter. I will see you around literally in a second. I'm just gonna restart everything here, and we're gonna play a bit more Neo. We still have a bit more time. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that, and we will only be back when I think Arch-Tempered Ufduna is coming, and well, that one might be at least a little bit interesting, but we'll see. So have a good time. See you in a second. Just reload the stream. Bye.